You know, the thing about this offseason, though, Tom, it went fast, then it slowed down.
Yeah.
Then it picked up speed.
Yeah.
And then you would say to the people with all the rhetoric to say that Ted Thompson doesn't sign free agents.
Yeah.
Well, this year he's been doing a lot of that.
Big switch up.
Yes, it is.
And
yes, it
in
is.
fact, I wrote about that, analyzing the roster, and they have 9 guys age 30 or older. That's the most ever Ted has had
What does
on
that
a
tell
roster.
you? What does that tell you? And I'll tell you what it tells me. What does it tell you?
It tells
being
me,
a media guy.
well, it tells me that he took the handcuffs off his personnel department and let them kind of find some guys who would meld in.
Yeah.
And also, you know, there's 2 facets to it. One, it's that their roster is maturing, and the other is that they they went and played a little bit in free agency. That's what it tells me. What does it tell you?
To me, I'm going to take the barbershop and the neighbor angle.
Okay.
That when everybody has an opinion and everybody's right, but ultimately,
You know what they say about opinions, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why everybody has
All
one.
right.
It's Atlanta. The Atlanta game probably made you think my team has to mature. I can't be one of the youngest teams anymore if you want to get to the Super Bowl. This is the Green Bay Packers' way of saying we're going for it. Not so much of the rhetoric or what people say, you got to win a championship while you have Aaron Rodgers. Not so much that. I think that when you beat Dallas, you say, okay, we got, you know, in a position, maybe got lucky or whatever. But when you get to the championship again, like 2 times in 4 years, so you have something to get there. Hopefully, veterans can win games at Atlanta if you face like that again. So that was my way of saying, hey, we're going for it. You don't necessarily sign all the top free agents. I'm just going to just plug in pieces instead of waiting for another guy to develop and hopefully and relying upon that guy developing to win a game for you.
Well, so the way the free agency they've used is what I've always championed, which is don't pay big money for big free agents, but find the Martellus Bennett who you can get at a pretty nice price. Lance Kendricks. Ahmad Brooks becomes available. Pretty decent player for 33 years old. Not going to last for a long time, but for 1 year, he can help you. Jari Evans, same thing, veteran
1
guy.
year, just let's see what happens.
And these guys are proven guys. They're Pro Bowl type players. You know, Kendricks isn't, but Bennett and Evans. Use that tool. Ricky Jean-Francois, great locker room guy. I mean, he was like a huge leader in Washington. And put him on your defensive line, and all of a sudden, you know, Kenny Clarks, Christian Ringos, Dean Lowry's, they're learning stuff from this guy.
I agree.
You know, and I've maintained all the time that this is the kind of free agency they needed to be doing, and I don't know what changed. If maybe Ted felt like his years are running out and he needs to do something. I don't know.
Well, you would think that the clock for Mike McCarthy, Ted Thompson, and Aaron Rodgers together as a trio is running out. But I would think there would be the reciprocal. I would think they got new energy to say we're good enough to get into playoffs, and you know what? We don't even need home field throughout. We're good enough to beat everybody. But when you run into teams like in Atlanta, who has a lot of talent on offense and just good on defense, you have to have something in place to where these younger guys won't panic and the older guys will say, listen, we're used to this. We can step our game up and get to the Super Bowl. I think behind closed doors, it's all about the Super Bowl. People know you can win games. Matter of fact, you may be the only team that go to 8 to 10 years straight playoffs. But what have you shown for it? People want to see Super Bowls. So I think that's what these free agents, veterans were about. And that's what people always wanted Ted to do. Sign free agent. You don't just sign guys because you have money under the cap. You sign them, as you said, if they fit. And I think it's a good fit. this may be their most athletic, most mature team he's had in a long time. So now we got to wait on the result.